Hi guys, so welcome to my video. Unfortunately, I deleted part of my beginning, so as you can see, it starts off and I'm using a damp beauty blender to apply foundation to my eyelids, and that's because I do my eyeshadow first. But before that, I use the Equate Beauty makeup remover towelettes to wipe my face off, and then I put a little of the e.l.f. hydrating face primer over my eyes and on my forehead, and then I used the damp beauty blender to apply my Maybelline New York Fit Me, and that is in the 330 Toffee Caramel Matte Poreless, and I just applied some of that on my eyelids, as you've seen earlier. What I'm applying to my eyes now is my smoky Profusion Smoky 12 color eyeshadow palette, and you can see what colors I'm using at each step. I am applying that with my e.l.f. eye crease brush, and so yeah, I usually like to do like from my inner eyelid to my outer, just because I go from lightest to darkest. That's just how I prefer it. Of course, I'm not a professional. I'm learning every way, like every step as I go, kind of watching YouTube videos and just learning different techniques and stuff. So this is how I prefer to do it. Of course, I am not a professional at all. And so I start in the middle and the eye crease, or whatever, the inner eye crease, and then I do the very middle kind of last. As you can see right here, I'm putting the middle color on right now after I put the dark, and then I take my e.l.f. blending eye brush and I blend this together. Now, I don't just blend it, I actually dip it inside the eyeshadow every time, mostly with the black, but sometimes I do it with the middle color too, just so it blends evenly, because as you can see, the black is kind of getting faded. So at the end, I go back and put more black on, because I really like that black and that smoky eye, so I try to create that smoky eye. And from the side you can't really see it well, but then when I'm finished, I'll show you how it looks. And I think it came out good. Unfortunately, I don't have any eyeliner right now. I don't have a lot of makeup, so if you can see, I put a little eyeshadow also under my lid, just like starting, you know, on the outside. I didn't go all the way in. I don't know if you can see that, but it was actually off camera, because when I did it, I actually did it off camera by mistake. So it recorded, but you couldn't really see me do it, so I just cut that out of the video because it was pointless. So now I'm just putting my, I wiped my under eyelid off, because this is why I do my eyeshadow first, because it always falls down, you know, and gets everywhere. So I like to do that first, and then I wipe my under eye off, and then I put some more e.l.f. hydrating face primer under, you know, on my bottom half of my face. And now I'm just applying that the rest of the Fit Me Matte Poreless Maybelline New York the foundation, and I'm just applying it to the rest of my face and all over. what I like to do here is like blend it, because I always do this ever since I started wearing makeup, because I went to work, I used to go to work with this lady who, her face was always lighter than the rest of her skin, which honestly wouldn't have been so noticeable if she blended her neck with her face. I mean, even though she still had the wrong color, you know, foundation, but I've always remembered that, and that was from when I was like 19, my very first job, and this lady always came in, and she had a straight line, you know, between her neck, like her jawline, and her face, and it's so significant. Like, I've always remembered that, so I always try to blend it in, so it's not noticeable. So yeah, I'm using my Profusion blush and bronzer, and I'm applying the shadow bronze right now, and I'm using the brush that comes with it. It doesn't have a name on it, but it's a good brush. It's really soft, and it's the blush that comes with it, so that's what I'm using right now. That's what I always use for my bronzer, and bronzer, whatever it's called. It's shadow bronze, but I use it to contour. I don't really know what it's called actually. So yeah, and I don't like to apply too much, just because I'm still getting the feel of this whole makeup thing. I didn't grow up putting makeup on. I kind of started watching YouTube videos. I went to cosmetology school, so everybody how they did it, and you know, they taught me some stuff in there, and people taught me stuff in there. So I've just been learning over the years, and watching YouTube videos mostly. So I just got this blush and bronzer, like little kit or set or whatever. So I'm just doing what's comfortable for me. I know some people apply a lot, and it looks really good, and I'm really envious of how they do it, but I'm not at that stage yet. So I'm using my blush brush, my Wet n Wild blush brush. I use a lot of Wet n Wild. I like Wet n Wild, and this brush is really soft, as I show you. And I use it to, of course, for my blush. And the blush is coral pink is what I usually use, because I think it matches better with my color. Because they do have a light pink, but it's like really light for my complexion. I like the coral pink. And my camera, the lighting is not really good, so you can't really see it, but it is there. It might not be noticeable to other people either. Like I said, I'm doing what's comfortable for me, and I personally don't like when people have a lot of blush on. And so I'm just doing what's comfortable for me, and I think it looks good. Can't really see it on the camera, but it's there, trust me. And then at this point, I actually forgot to blend my forehead, so I did that really quick. And for my eyebrows, I use the Go Brow eyebrow pencil, and it's in a dark brown. I don't really like to use black, even though I usually get black, like black hair or like a 1B color hair. I like to use brown because my eyebrows are super light, as you saw, and that this color matches more with my natural eyebrows. So on the days that I'm not wearing it, it's not too much of a difference, because I don't wear makeup every day. So you can see that it just kind of fills it in, but it's like the same color, so that's why I like it. And me personally, I mean, people, you know, eyebrows on fleek and whatever. Oh gosh, I've never said that in my life until this video. But people like to make them super, like, look super drawn on, and I can't do that. I like them to look at least like natural, you know, more natural. Even the shape, I don't like it like squared. That's not a natural brow unless you like actually take a razor to your brow, and I just like it more natural. So the pencil is QI Best. I'm assuming that's how you say it. If you see my Wish video, my Wish haul, you'll know about this product. And it was really cheap, and it works really well. This is the first time I'm actually filling it all the way in, because I've seen it in YouTube videos a lot, and it actually fills in very well. And this lipstick did last, this lip gloss did last all day, and I think it's because I filled it in. Well, this is also the first time I used this lip gloss, but I'm assuming it's because I filled it in, because I've never done that with any other lip gloss or lipstick or anything. And the lip gloss is Studio Shine Waterproof Lip Luster Fiora. I think that's how you say it, Fiora or Fiora or something. I got that off of Wish too for $1, and then $1 shipping. Which is a really, really good price, and it lasted all day, and it goes on like glossy, but it dries matte, and it's a little sticky, but it's really nice. So I would suggest it to anyone, because it lasts all day, and I love a lip gloss that lasts all day. Okay, and this wig I got off of Wish too for $28. If, like I said, if you see my Wish haul, you know, you've seen some of these products, and I am using them like a lot whenever I put makeup on, and whenever I go out, put my wig on. And if you haven't seen my Wish haul, you should watch it, because it's a lot of cheap stuff, and it's alright for quality. Like, look at the wig. I mean, it looks a little, you know, raggedy. All you gotta do is brush it or comb it out, and it was 28 bucks. You know, I did have to pluck the lace in the front just to make it look more natural, because it didn't look natural, and it usually never does when it comes, you know, when wigs come, it doesn't look natural, so you have to pluck it out. I spent like 2 hours plucking the damn thing, but now it looks a little more natural. And people actually ask me if this is sewing, and I hate when people ask that. That is such a pet peeve of mine, because people come up to me, black, white, Spanish, Indian, whatever. I've had several different races come up to me and ask me if that's my hair, or if that's a sew-in, or if that's extensions, you know, and that is just rude to me. Like, personally, that's rude, because I don't go up to people and be like, how would you feel? Especially, like, if you were white, or you were Spanish, or any other race, I would not ask you. No one would go up to you and ask you, is that your hair? You know? Is that your real hair? Did you buy that hair? Is that extensions? Is that synthetic? People don't ask you that if you're a different race. But because you're black, they feel like they can just literally come up to you. I've had strangers come up to me. I worked at a store, and I've had my regular customers come up to me. I had this guy basically make a joke, like, and say, oh, because that's not your real hair. And I looked at him like he was crazy. Like, you're assuming it's not my real hair because I'm black, and it's very racist. Very racist. Because if I was any other race, you would not question it. You would not ask me. So that's a little rant I just went on. Sorry, guys. But it kind of pisses me off, because it's like, I can't change my hair. I can't do anything without people commenting and asking me if that's my hair. Oh, did you do this? Oh, is this and that? And like, can I just have fun with my hair? Jeez. It's too much attention. It really is. It's kind of annoying. But anyway, I digress. Sorry about that little rant, guys. But if you're of color, I know you know how I feel. Like, you have to, because I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. Because when I told my family that, they were like appalled. They were like, yeah, that's ridiculous. People do that all the time. But anyway, so yeah. That is my video. Like I said, I don't do a lot. So I guess it's considered natural or whatever. I don't know. But this is what makes me feel comfortable, and I'm probably, over the years of me putting videos up, you'll probably see a lot of changes, just because I'm learning as I go. So, yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed. And you can comment, like, subscribe, whatever. Ask me about anything, and I will gladly answer. Alright, bye.